I've already opened up WE Distributors, and what we're going to be doing is exporting a Access report into Word. And what's going to happen is it's going to create a report in Word that uses tabs between the columns. So we are going to be doing a little more formatting when we get into Word. So here we've got our report highlighted. I'm going to go into External Data. I'm going to click on More, and we're going to choose Word. And then you are going to want to click on Browse and navigate to your Integrating To folder. The name of your Word file is going to be 2-CDN Distributors. And this is a rich text format file. We're going to click on Save. And we do want to open this when we are done. So we're going to go ahead and click OK. And as you can see, we have the data here. We can't see all of it. And if you turn on Show Hide, you can see that they're using tabs between columns. What we're going to be doing is converting this into a Word table. And then we'll be doing a little bit of formatting on that Word table to auto-fit our columns and apply some color. So you want to click at the very top to the left of that first tab. And then what we're going to do is press and hold the F8 key until everything is highlighted. Now you may need to press the FN key at the same time depending on your keyboard. Okay? And if none of that works, what you can do is just kind of point in the left margin here towards the first line and left drag down. And then you'll have to kind of go across because you do want to make sure you have all of this highlighted because we want it all included in the Word table. So the easiest way to do it is to just press F8 until everything is highlighted. Otherwise, you can drag, but you just need to be careful because you want to include all of the data. Now, once you've got this all highlighted, I'm going to turn Show Hide off, kind of a personal preference whether you want it on or off. We are going to go into Insert, and we're going to click on the Table List arrow. We're going to choose Convert Text to Table. Number of rows is 7, and for right now, we're going to have a fixed column width. And then where it says Separate At, we need to pick tabs because that is what we have between our columns. We're going to go ahead and click OK. And now it has taken all of that data and put it into a Word table. You'll notice our very first column is basically a waste of space because there's nothing in it. So we're going to click any cell in that first column. We're going to go into Table Tools and Layout, and we're going to click the Delete List arrow and choose to delete the column. Then we're going to, as long as we've got a cell activated here, we're going to go into AutoFit and tell it to auto-fit the contents. Our next step is going to be to apply some formatting. So we're going to go to Design, and we're going to have to click on More. And we want to be in the Grid Table section here. And the one they wanted is Grid Table 4, Accent 2. Okay, and the book, it depends on the size of your monitor as far as where you're going to see this, because the book is saying third column, fourth row, and as you can see, my monitor is quite wide. That's not where I found this. Okay, so you do kind of have to just look at the name. If you point and pause, you should see it. We're going to go ahead and click on it. And I do believe they want this title centered. And you can see my cells are not merged. Now I can go back up here and see if there is a different layout that I could have picked that would actually merge those cells, but I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure that's what it wanted. So what we're going to do, click away, is we're just going to highlight these. And we're going to give a command to merge the cells. So if you go into layout, you can pick merge cells. And then we're going to center align. Okay, so where we've got here, align center, we'll go ahead and pick that because they do want the title centered. Now you could click centering here, or you can go into the home ribbon and use the center align button. It does the exact same thing. But if you don't have your cells merged, you're just going to be centering it within this cell over here, and that does not make a whole lot of sense because you're not going to notice that it's centered at all because there's too much text. So make sure you highlight all of those cells and that you merge them, okay? And then you can center align your title. Once you've got this formatted, you're going to go ahead and hit save. Then you can close out of this file, and when you return to Access, it's not unusual to see this little export window still open. You can close that. You do not need to save it, and then you can close Access.